Hi, it's Catherine at Minx Mogul.
And I'm Mary, the licensed medical esthetician here and director of education.
We want to talk to you guys today about a question that we hear every day, all day.
Yes.
And that is, what is the difference between microblading, regular permanent makeup, semi-permanent makeup, permanent makeup, and all of the rest in between?
Yes.
And there is really no exact answer because it's our bodies, it's our skin. Every artist is different. Some artists are heavier handed, some are lighter handed, depending on what devices that you're using and how those devices are measured. So we just kind of want to talk today about the science of skin and some different theories about them. And the biggest issue that we're hearing is, why do microbladed brows tend to heal more cool? And we're getting this from new microbladers, artists like myself that have been doing permanent makeup for decades and now are doing microblading because those strokes are so fantastic. So we came up with this solution here at Minx Mogul, and we want to share it with you. So Mary, talk to us a little bit about just the basic science of skin and why some of these things are happening.
That's a good question. This is a little diagram of skin. We have 4 layers in our epidermal barrier. Then we have a junction called the dermal epidermal junction, and then the dermis. And each different modality goes in different depths. And kind of what you explained, Catherine, depends on the pressure for a microblader, the pressure they're using on their hand tool. The digital devices are a little bit more mechanical and they stay pretty much the same. We're finding that whether it's blood that's causing, the color of the blood that's causing the color of the eyebrow to heal cool, so there's a lot of red and blue in the blood in that forehead area, or oxidation. That can be a part. Also, needle configuration makes a difference in how deep that needle goes. So the problem is, why blue, why cool? We actually have a fix for that here.
We do. And to back up just a little bit, what's the difference between permanent and semi-permanent? And we kind of talked a little bit before we started rolling, but bottom line is that if you're microblading or the artist is whatever device, hand tool, device they're using, if they're staying in this epidermal layer, there's more of a cellular turnover.
Quicker.
Exactly. So we're seeing microblading brows lasting about a year before they're needing to kind of be freshened up, whereas when you go in more to the dermal epidermal juncture or even down into the dermis, you're not having that turnover. So we don't see our clients for 2 to 3 years in some cases. And also just with my experience, if you're using the right pigments, which we have here at Minx Mogul, tried and true, a couple decades, really you're not seeing that turning of color as much. It's not that cool, but it is in the epidermis. So again, different theories going around. We're not sure exactly which one is it, but we are seeing the issue.
And that we're all individuals. We all heal differently. And I know you have seen, as permanent makeup artists out there, you have clients that heal in 4 days and you have clients that are taking 2 weeks to heal. We're all individual. We're all different. Our cellular turnover time is a little bit different. Age matters too. Elasticity in the skin matters in healing a sharp, clean stroke. So we really like to educate all our students in who their candidates are, and what the best modality for putting pigment in the skin is.
Exactly. And touching on that really quickly, we're seeing a lot of artists sending us pictures. They're doing microblading, they're having these amazing results. But in the older gals, we're seeing that their capabilities to heal, they're slower, and we're seeing more issues. So in that case, a lot of times regular permanent makeup is more a better choice.
Powder brow is a good choice for the older skin. You don't have the elasticity that you have in the younger skin to keep that little stroke sharp and tight. So you really need to know that when you're talking to your client, what is the best solution for their brows, for the best results.
Exactly. So we're going to talk to you about our hot fix. We've been using these pigments for decades, but with the new introduction last couple years with microblading, what we've done is we've taken our tried and true formula, our ingredients, we've changed the ratio a little bit to thicken them up a bit because of the way the procedure is done epidermally, as we talked about. The microblading We love Tina Davies. She's amazing. Hi Luke, hi Tina. We're just slicing in through the top. And so then a lot of the times, once those slices are made, we go ahead and put that pigment right on the
Correct.
top, or in our case, color cream, and we work from there. So what we've heard from the artist is, help us. We need something that's going to go with these amazing colors, that's going to ensure that it heals warm. So we've kept our color palette really simple, and we have a little sample kit here that we have a lot of people that haven't used our products yet, so we offer the 7 colors that we've had. We're actually offering our new color in our kit at no extra price because we want everybody to try the Hot Fix. But our color menu is really simple. We just have made it very easy for anybody just to mix the right color, but that's where our Hot Fix comes in. And I'm just going to demonstrate a little bit of the color. Kind of like a pumpkin color. We do have a Warm It Up, which is another more yellow modifier. This one is
For
to
the
brighten
blondes.
up the blondes. Our Truly Taupe, this works amazing, but it's that red that we really needed to get in
Correct.
there to cut the blue. So it's kind of like a little pumpkin-y color. And I want to thank all the artists out there that have helped us work on this formulation, because we want to hear from everybody. But it's the perfect modifier. It just, we don't know exactly why, but it works. So we named it Hot Fix because we know a little bit of this color in any of your cooler colors.
Correct.
We recommend that you match your color first on your client, and then make sure it looks good on their forehead. And then once you get that perfect color, just put a couple drops of this in like insurance.
Yes, that's actually going to ensure that those brows don't heal blue or cool or gray. It's perfect insurance to get the best healing, and that's the most important thing.
So we hope that we've answered some questions. Again, it's the skin, our industry, we love, but we're dealing with people, and everybody heals a little bit differently. So we're here to just try to help educate. We love our industry. You can call us, you can email us if you have any questions out there. We love suggestions. Here at our training academy, we really try to not only train on just permanent makeup, microblading, but we like to teach the science of what's behind what we do, and that's skin.
And that's how we're healing. So it's very, very important that all our artists know how skin heals and how it functions so that we get the best results.
So thanks everybody, and Mogul On.
Thank you.